Good evening, Redheaded Step family and others. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to thank the 10 or 11 people who joined the channel over the weekend during the live stream, the marathon, the Explora Marathon that we had. I might actually be running that on the Intel channel. Maybe not. There's 45,000 people there. It would be nice to get some of them over here. Not all of them, trust me, but some of them. So today's update, welcome to the 3 people who just joined us. Today I'm going to do a update on the Methylene Blue. And because I did something interesting. I did 1 month on, and then I did 1 week off. And then I did, well, I was going to report to you after 1 day back on, but now it's been about a week since I've been back on. So in hopes to gain some information, Brett S. is in the house, to gain some information about what happens when it leaves your system. It was noticeable, but it wasn't noticeable like when you come off of a medication. Michigan Swamp in the house. Hello. Just playing the live. Can't hear it now. Peace and live, y'all. Right on. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks for joining us. Actually, you were I got to figure it out because now they're showing me channel members or channel subscribers they're highlighting channel subscribers, and you were the second one. And I don't know if that's based on comments or likes, but now they're ranking my viewers and they're showing them to me. And then I screen grabbed it and then I posted it, and then I was like, well, you guys know how I am, like, especially with the memberships. We got $1.99 memberships. We went all the way up to $100 memberships. We had members in every category, but those members received exactly the same thing because there are people who could afford $1.99 and not feel it. And then there are people who could afford $100 and not feel it. So I didn't want to, change the privilege. I didn't want to do tiers. I wanted us all to be the same. So in that retrospect, I took that photo screen grab down because I didn't want people to feel bad, but it's not me highlighting them. It's YouTube. So, actually the number one person, I think, in comments and likes, if Swampy is number 2, is Susan Jorgens. Susan. I keep mixing Susan's name up with this girl that I grew up with, that I've been friends with my whole life. So Susan. Wow. And the whole point of this weekend's live stream was to try and reach people on the other side of the globe, because the third shift, that's when the other globe is alive. And right here we have what appears to be, to me, someone from the other side of the globe. Welcome. I can't wait to go translate what you're saying. RUNVS is in the house. He was also on that list, like 3rd or 4th on the list that YouTube made of highlighted subscribers. And actually, RUNVS is, we are using RUNVS's last donation to the channel because he does them directly. He doesn't like to go through YouTube. I'm going to take my daughter out for her 18th birthday tomorrow morning for breakfast. Using that, I've been sitting on it because I was trying to put the money together to buy a power station, a mobile power station, and then test my CPAP. But in May, I'm going to get some pretty big vacation checks, like really big vacation checks. So I think I'm going to hold out till then. But because that crap is all made in China, I'm hoping that by the time May rolls around, I'm not paying $1,200, which I won't, instead of $600. So let's get to the methylene blue while I make mine. No one told me to do this, but I do take a bottle of water. I use the squirter. I'm going to hold that up I'm going to take that wrapper off so you can see how it just... Well, you can still see. Look how it kind of goes in there. Now, I just do full squirts because I know this is about 7 drops. So, that's 28. That's about 40 drops right there. Maybe a little over 40, 45 drops. Okay. And because the taste is not awful, and trust me, I put a lot of really nasty stuff in my mouth in my lifetime. But I do add one of these little flavor containers, and it is deep blue. I love the color cobalt blue, and then I shake it up. That's how I do mine. I put a lot of nasty stuff, especially the very first time a boy puts something in his mouth that he's been wondering about his whole life. That did not work out well for me. So let's keep this PG. And so we got the methylene blue, a little over 40 drops. Based on my size, I think I'm supposed to do 60. You don't need to go over. Brett says she grew up and have to throw by red. I need the black shirt so I could realize it was good old day. So, I could do 5 minutes of comedy right now. That would not be appropriate. By the way, I have emailed JP Speaks because he's rolling through a town near me soon, and I'm trying to do a showcase for him, which is where I don't get paid, but I go up and I do 10 minutes. I have not heard back. I've commented on 2 videos. Second time I commented, I said, please check your email. And I just want to do a showcase and then videotape the showcase and share it with the members of this channel. And then I'll probably put it on not public and share it with the few members of the people that are in our circle that are not members, because they don't do transactions on the internet, which I totally support. So back to the methane blue. 1 month on. The first couple days were in the results were intense. And then it kind of leveled out. And I asked myself, am I still feeling the effects? And the first thing that would come to mind when I asked myself, am I still feeling the effects, was, do I have brain fog? No, I did not have brain fog. So I did, and I did still feel that, see, I'm third shift, so it's really hard for me to give you a really clear, it's some of my, because of my lifestyle, some of what I say might be skewed, is what I'm saying. Because I'm third shift, when are you supposed to feel good? If you work third shift, you know, if you work first shift and you wake up at 2:30 in the morning, you're like, wow, I feel great, I'm ready to rock. You shouldn't be. You should be able to go back to sleep. My sleep has been amazing. On this, sleep has never been better. I'll look at the comments in a second. I'm going to try and get through this for the people who are not part of the channel. Also, members, if you go to, here I'm off there's a squirrel. If you notice, I've been sharing my YouTube report cards with you, and I think you can see how important the thumbs up really are. And you know, I'm not. It's futile to ask. People do or they don't. It doesn't matter what it is. But I am sharing those report cards with you. By the way, I will be getting a YouTube check. We went from, I was 60 cents under the pay is $100. You don't get it. If you don't earn $100 that month, you don't get a check. They roll the money over to the next month. Now we're at $106. We're well within paycheck territory with YouTube. And that's good. Well, it doesn't, at this point, whatever. So the methylene blue 1 month on, taking pretty close to my recommended dose. I did watch a doctor. They actually did a whole study, and they determined that going over the dose is not beneficiary in any way, shape, or form. So exceeding your dose is not beneficiary, and it does add stomach problems. Not problems, but like grumbling. Like my stomach is grumbling right now, but the methane blue has lowered my appetite so much that it could be from that. Let's see. What did I have to eat today? I had some leftover lunch meat that I just rolled up. And then I've had 2, and I'm not trying to diet or lose weight. I am trying to change my lifestyle, however, but I'm not focusing on how much I weigh. I'm just focusing on what I do. So the other thing that I've done is I got these for like $3 each. I bought 3 of them. And I have been having smoothies or shakes, banana. I put because I don't like to keep ice here, and I will not drink the water from here. I do just put the blueberries and the strawberries in the freezer, and I turn them into ice cubes, and I put them in there with a banana. Side note, I did accidentally invent a dreamsicle smoothie with the ingredients will blow your mind, and I'll probably do a video on that. So I do put a nice heaping amount of the flaxseed in there to keep the blood pressure low. I did watch several videos on YouTube with doctors stating that this is the best way. You can literally, and I'm going to borrow my neighbor's blood pressure pump to confirm it, but you could literally come off blood pressure medications in many instances, not all, just from adding this to your diet. This is how powerful this is on blood pressure and expanding your blood veins. So 1 month on, took the week off. On the week off, I would not say that the brain fog returned, but I would say that the old guy feeling did return. The feeling of, remember the end of Taxi? Good night, Mr. Walters. Like that feeling. Remember a Taxi? Do. Good night, Mr. Walters. Remember that? Remember the end of Mary Tyler Moore? Meow. Remember how they had those things at the end of the show? So I got the Mr. Walters effect. So, and then I took the methylene blue. Now, remember, the first time I took methylene blue, I did it on my tongue. I'll do it right now. See, it's because the effects are immediate. That's way back there. Doesn't taste good, but it doesn't taste bad. I can handle bad tasting stuff, like I said. So, did feel the groggy. The first day I went back on it, the groggy was gone, but the feeling of electric that goes through your fingers was not there. Let me say I did feel the energy, and after just doing that shot right now, I do feel like I have, my energy is going up, and I can feel it from my neck down right now that the energy level in my body is going up just from that shot on the tongue. No one ever told me to put it in a bottle with water. No one ever said mix it with water. Nobody ever said mix it with this much water. So am I doing it wrong? I don't know. It's very possible. So there was definitely, which was the reason for the experiment, 1 month on, 1 week off, and then a day, or actually now it's been about a week back on. Can I notice the difference, or does it fade away? Yes. I purchased 3 of these bottles. This is the brand, $20. I bought it based on the price. It was the biggest bottle, 3.4 ounces for $20. And it is USP, which means that pharmaceutical grade. Whatever the pharmaceutical grade is, that's what you want. It comes in this tube. I do have 3 of these now. Well, I finished my first bottle, so I'm down to 2 of them. So will I be staying on Methylene Blue? Yeah, as long as I can afford to stay on that stuff, I think I'm going to keep it as a part of my diet, or a part of my regiment. I will probably always do 1 month on or 6 weeks on and 1 week off. I will always do that, just to clear out my system and start fresh. And I also like to add that we gave some to, I gave a little bit mixed in water, like about 14 drops mixed in water, to Panda, and he felt no effects whatsoever. So there are people that don't have mitochondria problems that will not feel a difference. And if you watch Alex Jones, I'm kind of ashamed of how he is touting that stuff. I don't think it's fair. I think for a guy who's spent 30 years trying to be honest to his audience, that he fails them when he pushes them to the Alex Jones store. I got nothing against Alex Jones, but I think he is grossly overhyping it. Is he lying? No. But is he taking a sentence and making that sentence sound like the greatest thing invented, since the car wheel? Yeah, I think he's overhyping it, but he's not lying. It's not is it an amazing product? Yes. Have I ever seen anything like it? No, not since the Monster Energy drink came out. Always better to try something new. Agreed. Very much agreed. Even water goes bad sitting still. Yeah. And so do people when they sit still, they go bad. Brett says, cool, watch, $44. That will take oxygen, blood pressure, and ECK readings, and need one of them damn ventilators. Has emergency phone button, good for sleep, apnea, and ventilators. And I will be on. I'm actually, the whole reason I'm trying to buy that, the battery backup power system, is to test my CPAP. The hottest videos, the videos that pay the rent, not the people that pay the rent. You guys are the people who pay the rent here. But there's 2 sources of income on this channel. It is the channel members and the subscribers when they find a commercial that suits them, that they're watching. If they show an ad in front of you and that ad is something that you're interested in, and you click on it, that pays the bills here, very much so. And then the members pay. But what really pays the rent here, and now I actually did lose my train of thought, was those videos I do that I know my viewers have no interest in whatsoever. Those are, like, if you go onto my channel, onto my channel on YouTube, and you hit the word videos, and then you hit most popular videos, all of those videos are videos that have very little to do with this channel. The closest one being the tractor videos that I did from the Pig and Apple Festival. The Pork and Apple Festival. Those 3, and then the Mossberg rifle, and The John Belushi one was kind of set towards you, but these are the videos that are kind of bringing people into the channel, new people into the channel. So this methylene blue video is a part of that, I do believe, because the methylene blue is getting spread far and wide. I do believe that these 3 videos, and I do have a playlist about it, will bring people to the channel, which is really what we're trying to do, because I messed up big time when I made this channel. I asked a bunch of people who do not watch travel videos to come join my travel channel. So YouTube only shares my videos with the type of people that watch my videos. So people that actually watch travel videos never even hear about me. Now, they are shown to people who watch Intel videos, and they also do not watch travel videos. So I really did shoot myself in the foot with this YouTube channel. Although it continues to grow very slowly, and that is fine with me. I'm in no hurry. I'm not going anywhere. I did pretty much shoot myself in the channel. And then the trick to getting a big channel is having, which was why I'm so good at getting big Intel channels fast, is because you have to have a viral video. It's real easy to make a viral video when you're talking politics nowadays. Really easy. But we don't talk politics here. We talk, old cars and old airplanes and stuff like that. So I did shoot myself in the foot, but we continue to grow slowly. And Brett says, RUNVS does deliver bottled water without fluorashame. Go bad. I have 22 bottles for just... It's too small for me to read. I can read, in fact, but it is too small. So I did want to share that experience with you guys. $20 if it's free shipping if you have the Amazon. Also, when you're looking at anything on Amazon, here's a trick for free shipping. Look up whatever you want to see on Amazon. Look for your product and scroll down a little bit. And if you see a little paragraph that says, you have spent X amount of dollars on shipping on Amazon last year, try Amazon Prime free for a month. Click it and then shop your ass off for a month like I did. I bought these bottles on April 6th. I expired on April 7th. And you don't have to wait till the end of the month to end your membership. If you wait like a day or two to end your free Prime membership, you still get the whole month free. So if you don't have to remember at the end of the month to shut it off. You just have to remember in a couple days, I need to go in and shut it off. Can you put a link in the comments? I'll try it. I will put a link in the comments. I will not recommend that I can't recommend, it is dangerous. If anyone is on an SSRI drug, like anxiety drug, for instance, like, my immediate family members cannot take this because it does bad things to your receptors. It overstimulates and burns your receptors. So that is the most important thing that Alex Jones doesn't say enough. If you are on any drug that is considered an SSRI, don't take it. Otherwise, yes. Now, I will put the link in there, and it will work on this channel. Links, however, often don't work on the big channel. It is, yes, has it changed my life? Yeah, it has. It has changed not the exterior of my life, my surroundings, but what is inside me. It has changed it dramatically. It actually disgusts me, like, in the last month, I would say, like, eating fast food, like, the idea of it when it was like, oh, I could go for a Whopper right now. Like, that honestly disgusts me, and it has for a while, and that's why I didn't like start doing the protein smoothies, or, well, it's really not protein, but the smoothies. I didn't do that because I wanted to get healthy. I did that because a Whopper stopped sounding like a good idea. Like, it didn't like this does change a lot of how I think. It changes my attitude. It has lowered my anxiety. Oh boy. Like, anxiety is now a fleeting thought. And I went to the mailbox like twice this week. Okay, Brett? You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. It's not something I do. And some people in this chat have reported that their sex life was enhanced greatly. Now, the other thing I do, and I'm going to touch on this quick, is this is my iodine. And to find out if you're iodine deficient, what you do is you take a drop and you put it right there and you wait an hour. And if it disappears in a couple hours, you're iodine deficient. So I do take iodine every other day, every couple days. A little on the tongue. Iodine tastes way worse than methylene blue. But the iodine is not active without this stuff. Hopefully I'm not in mirror. It's ionic selenium complex. SE is the table. What is that? The periodic table. So I chase it with a couple drops of that. I haven't taken it. And this even tastes worse than the iodine. But ladies and gentlemen, Killer Fuzz, thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Killer Fuzz, you guys, I appreciate all you guys. Are You Envious, Killer Fuzz, JT, Mama Knows, the list goes on. And I know how hard you guys work every day during the day. And I appreciate you guys very much. And it is so humbling. I would have never thought that before I started YouTube, that when someone super chats you, or sends you money through through other devices, Venmo and stuff, I would have never thought of how humbling it is. And like, you really, like me anyway, it's like, I have to be really smart on how I spend this, because somebody worked their ass off for this. And I know how much I make in 1 hour, and after taxes, it ain't $25. It's not, it's a lot lower than that after taxes. So I know somebody really worked really hard for this, and it makes you really think about how you spend it. And I thought I was like, I don't know if the word is a way worse person, but less susceptible to feeling, to being humbled so easily. And I'm glad that I am. Amen. This weekend is Easter. We'll see how that goes. If you guys did not see, I think you all did see, I did post on the other channel that Donald Trump has announced that we have the technology for time travel. How ironic! With his book. So I do want to say thank you for going on this journey with me, the Methylene Blue journey, the Intel journey, the Explore America video. Oh my geez. Thank you very much. Are You Envious? I just saw you pass by the top of my head with another donation to the channel. That is very generous of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Killer Fuzz. Thank you, Mama Knows. I know you're going to see this later. There's so many more of you. I'm so humbled right now, and I just feel like I should have the 21 members memorized in my head for this channel. But I know who you are, and you all have my phone number. Peace and love worldwide. Live your life before your life lives you. If you just joined, go back. You can fast forward about 2 minutes and we jump into the Methylene Blue. I try and keep it real honest. I would do this again. And also that I do want to thank you. I have to, the little thing that came down on my screen just said the first name of the person who just gave me that the Venmo, and there are 2 people that are in this chat right now that have that first name. So I hope I got the right person. Are you envious? And if it was the other person, thank you very much. It cut it off. It said the first name ... sent you blah 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 blah. And so I have to go check. I hope I'm not thanking the wrong person, but the other person always does it anyway. So thank you anyways, both of y'all. Peace and love worldwide. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for being on this journey with you. If anything changes or anything new comes up, I'll let you know. I might start taking it directly on my tongue. And I will right now go find the link, and I will put the link in the description of this video for this product, Methylene Blue, $19.99, and it is the bigger bottle. The other bottles are 2.2 fluid ounces. This bottle is 3.4 fluid ounces, and it was cheaper. And it says that it is pharmaceutical grade. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to go get some bananas. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.